Good evening. It's about 8:30. It's May 13th, Wednesday. 8:30 at night, just getting dark. And I've been working most of the day just cutting the gussets. It's taken me a little bit of a learning curve to get this down. Tomorrow I'm actually going to go pick up a nailer and some nails, lots of nails, so I could wrap this out by ear. But that's all my leftovers. But it's coming. But I think the next time I do this, it's going to be a 2x6 on these here, and the cross bracing would be 2x4, and I'll make sure I don't over router the cutouts. You know, actually, next time I'll keep them up about maybe 3/4 of an inch. So you want them to go in where they come out flush, right? So if you router this 3/4 and this 3/4, or maybe 1/2 inch and 1 inch, that's probably better. Yeah, that way you leave more meat on the purlins. But I think this concept is going to work. I've been thinking it through more today, and if I was going to make this for a nail table, which I am, I probably would go instead of being 7 foot on the bottom leg, I would go 8 feet. So 8, 8, 8, and 8, and that would give me about a 12-foot peak. And what the beauty about it on your purlins, you could router for 16-inch centers, and also router for 24-inch centers, and router for 32-inch centers. And you know, for a shop, 32-inch centers would work. And that expands it from being 12 feet, you know, right up to 24 foot just by doubling the distance here. So I think I got a winner here. I'm going to teach you guys how to do this. So you guys that have your bug out bags ready, well, you can make your bug out camper, or not camper, your bug out shelters, these shed shelters. And I was talking to the lady at KMS Tools, and I was sharing a little bit about how it'd be nice to make something for the homeless, like a homeless camp, where they won't be homeless anymore. You know, if the city's really at heart, you wouldn't have this problem anyway. And to do that, I'd probably keep the 60-inch centers, and I might even go 10 foot on the upright. And the reason for that, you could actually make a simple truss system, 16-inch truss or maybe a 24-inch truss floor system that go right across. That eliminate having to mess around with the floor panels. Well, you could have floor panels that drop and lock over top of the trusses. I think that would be good, and so that brings you off the ground. So your floor panels would be insulated, and your trusses is just your support, where you could actually put your different utilities. And so for sleeping arrangements, if you're 10 feet up, that still gives you 8 feet floor height here. And so you could actually incorporate probably another beam going across, probably 2x6 going across, or maybe 2x8, I'm not sure. Or maybe just to make a loft area, right? I might have to make a drop and lock system for that. But this part here at the 7 foot level, if you raise this higher, then you would have a loft for the kids, little window in the back. So you drop and put your floor trusses in here, and then you put your insulated floor panels in, and then you have your end walls, which are all pre-made, and they go up. And what saves the cost is you can actually get heavy-duty tarps. I would actually go to like a big tent. Quiet, you guys. A big tent kind of material, and you just put it on the outside. You could actually, if you're going to do it for long-term living where this still comes apart, you could actually put metal on your sides, or you could metal the whole thing. It's you know, there's lots of options on this, and for long-term, for a camp, for a live-in, you would put 5.5-inch bad insulation in here. Then you use your 1.5-inch silver board, and you put it across. So you're good to go. It doesn't matter if it's 120 degrees outside. Inside it's going to be 70, 75, and there's different ways that things you can do to actually bring in the outside air and cool it. You can actually add ground tubes that go into a dry well. And when you pull your air, your air cools down to about 55 degrees, and then it comes inside. So there's different things that you can do. Old technology. This is not new. Hey Max, what do you think? The dogs just love it. They're having a party here. And well, that's it. And there's a lot of potential in this for, you know, I could use this to make a business anywhere in the world. And for you remnant preppers there in America, you know, I could streamline this. I could show you how to do it. I could pre-make the jigs for you. And you would have a business. You could make $1,000 a week. That wouldn't be a problem. As long as you got a little bit of you know, carpentry skills, your tools do the job. Your nail table is absolutely essential. And without a nail table, you can't really do high precision work and mass production. And that's using no computers, nothing, just, you know, a little bit of common sense. I'm going to leave it here, but I think this is really going to be an asset to the remnant. You know, Sadhu Sevaraj, he was saying how he gives half of what comes into him personally. He gives it to use to help the poor. And you know, like he's saving up treasures in heaven. And that's what we ought to be doing. So if you open up a business, like an end-time business, prepper business, give part of it to the Lord, to the homeless. Start making these shelters, use it to put a camp together, and bless those who you know, need a hand up. And you know, God's gonna, you know, put diamonds in your field and rubies in your field, right? And we're not here for ourselves. We're here to do the Lord's work and to bless each other and whoever, you know, try to whatever need that there is. And you know, I really like to use this system here in America for the vets, and you know, have camps. It wouldn't take long to build them, where they could all come together, and they wouldn't have to worry about rent or nothing like that. And that's where my heart is. You know, the Lord's taught me to use my talents to bless others, and you know, it could be that God's opening up a door to go to the States. I know in my heart it's going to be. I know that you know, the Lord's going to bless me in other ways, and but He's called me to America to build these refuge places on a large scale, right? Not on a large scale, and to teach others to do it. You know, give people the tools, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that the Lord has blessed me with, and share it with the body. Okay, you guys, this is it. This is Donald E. Taylor, Joshua, coming to you from my little place in here outside of Boston Bar. I'm actually, this is around my 90th day, 90, and I'm actually outgrowing this property already. Praise the Lord.